Hello everyone, I just want to do a quick little video here to kind of show you what had happened to our 2-year-old RV here. What I noticed one night when we were taking a shower. Just back, I noticed when we were showering up under here, we were getting a lot of water that was just dripping down all in this general area. And I pretty much narrowed down to the fact that it wasn't our water lines leaking, our pressure lines, which is a relief. It only happens when the shower is running, nothing else. It's the only time it leaked. So I narrowed it down, and I figured it had something to do with the drain in our shower, and I'll show you what I've done here. Let's come on this side. Quick look here. So you see what I've done is I've actually taken off this panel. It's our shower here, our tub here, and I've actually just taken off this panel, which was in here. You know, this will be wedged in there. We had just 3 screws that held this panel down, and I was able to pull this out like so, and that exposes everything in the underneath the tub here, the shower. And so basically what I found was, if we get down underneath here, see if I can get you a good look here of this. Okay. Basically what I found, let me lay down. A little bit of a tough shot here to get. See if I can get a better shot here for you. Okay. Here's our Pea Trap here, and what I found was, and I've already taken this off and I'll put it back on, but what I found was we were leaking right around here, right around this area. This is where the drain is here to the tub, and what I found was we were leaking right around this area, and it was dripping all down. Every time we took a shower, it would leak and get down all and down in there, and it was a pretty significant leak. I mean, it didn't do it all the time, was the funny thing. But over time it just got worse, so I decided it's time to do something about it. So basically this can come off. You can just unscrew this, and you can unscrew that, and then it drops down. But like so. But let me show you what I found here with this though. Right. So here's what we took out. This is the Pea Trap, and this is quite common for all RVs and motorhomes. Is a black type of pipe. We'll get into what this is called and the different sizes they come in a minute. But here's what was causing my leaks. I don't know if you could see this, but it's actually cracked right here, and as you can see, this comes right off, and it's really not supposed to. So we get a little closer look here, and you can see how this piece, I mean, it almost looks like from the factory that this may have been over tightened, and it just waited, you know, till couple years later to start, you know, leaking, unfortunately. But fortunately for me, this is an easy fix. So what we got to do is we have to locate Pea Trap, and if you look really close, there's some markings here, and somewhere on these pipes, or on these, especially these Pea Traps, are this pipe size, and ours is labeled right here. It's underneath this glue that they used, but ours is right there. This is an 1.5-inch pipe, and then so basically this is just a Pea Trap with a union. This is called a union here. That's built onto threaded union. That's built onto the trap, and then they just used a coupling here to slide this into. This is a coupling with a union also on this end, and the union here is what broke off. So we'll go in and do a little research. I'll show you how we located this particular pipe and the name of it and everything. Sometimes you can go to your local RV dealer or even your mobile home dealer, and they may be able to locate you these type of fittings. But we'll go in and get into a little bit more detail about what these are called and where you can find them here. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this type of pipe we're talking about here, because notice that the pipes that were being used in the RV were black, and that's for a particular reason, because you would normally think PVC pipe is being white. Look, I'm no plumber, I'm no carpenter. I don't know a whole lot about plumbing and homes and RVs and mobile homes or whatever, but I did learn some things on this project, some things that I did not know. First of all, here's the, well, minus the, yeah, here you go. So here's my original broken, what they call here, Pea Trap. If you're a plumber watching this and I'm wrong, or if I say something wrong, then that's fine. I'm not going to be surprised here. But anyway, what I also learned was there's an actual name for this black pipe, and the name for this black pipe is called ABS. Now there's ABS and there's PVC. Don't ask me to pronounce the full name of what ABS stands for, but I'll put it there on the screen, okay? But I know that the white PVC is called polyvinyl chloride, okay? So that's where they get PVC from. And I'm not going to try to pronounce what ABS stands for. This is ABS pipe. The difference between the two is that, well, basically, the ABSs are usually used in more of drainage situations, as was in my RV, and the ABS is susceptible to getting warped when exposed to sunlight, more so than the PVC. Also, the way you glue these are different between the PVC and the ABS. There's a primer you have to use with PVC before you put on the glue. Basically what the glue does, while we're talking about the glue, here you go, got this glue here. This is for ABS. Actually, this is for joining ABS and PVC pipe. But basically what happens is when you put glue on PVC or ABS, what it actually does is it just doesn't bond it. It actually the chemical in it melts part of the actual PVC. So it melts the two surfaces that you're trying to join. It melts them slightly, and then once it melts, then they bond. So that's kind of what happens when you use PVC glue or ABS glue. It actually melts the pipe a little bit, just a touch, just enough to bond the two together, and you're not getting these apart. It's not going to happen after it's dry. ABS pipe only comes in 6-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch, 2-inch, 1.5-inch, and 1.25-inch. And that's all the ABS pipe standards are. Okay, so with that being said, I actually went to Amazon and I found an exact match, or at least I thought was an exact match. Of this, okay, of this Pea Trap, what I thought was an exact match. Turns out, you notice how one's kind of shiny and one's kind of dull here. I mean, these have markings on them too. Different company makes this. What happened to me with this was, order from Amazon. I was happy, thought I found the right part. So everything matches up the same here, except for the union. And I don't know if you can see that here. One of them is a slightly different, looks a little bit different. And then when you match them up like this, diameter wise, the one that I purchased is just slightly smaller. And that was enough to make a difference for this not to work. This would not fit up on the threads of the existing one on the camper. So wasn't happy there, and I started doing more research, and I started noticing that different companies make different ABS pipes, and obviously this company doesn't want this working with the pipe that this company made. It's a little bit frustrating, and I almost went down a deep dark rat hole there until I actually went to Lowe's. And I found ABS pipe there, exactly what I needed. And this is the one from Amazon. It's a bit different, but it matched. I brought this into Lowe's when I went in. The union matched perfectly, which is what I wanted. So all that comes in one piece. I think what will happen is when you buy this, it'll at Lowe's it'll come like this with this other piece attached to it. But anyways, Lowe's saved me a little bit of a nightmare there. But I found the right pipe. And while I'm talking about that, I'll give you another little tip here. Pipe dope. Sometimes with ABS pipe, even though it's not under pressure, sometimes they have a little bit of an issue sealing right, because you're not supposed to put like tape or whatever on these. They claim that you don't have to do that. That this beveled part here fits into the other pipe and seals it. But what I found that will help you out, and was reading, is that you put a bit of this pipe dope and you put it right around the bezel area here, and you also put some on the threaded area here. And what that does is that lubricates the threads to where it goes up and tightens up a lot better. This isn't a glue, it's not a bonding agent, but it's a filler basically. So this will eliminate any small seams that if this union doesn't quite seal things up right. Pipe dope, you could probably ask any plumber, it probably is their best friend. I found out, use that, help me out a ton. So anyways, I just wanted to quickly give you a little rundown on the pipe and the type of pipe that is used, that you saw there. Well, at least this type of pipe on my RV. I don't know about yours, but we have the coupling here with the union on the drain, and we'll just attach our trap here. I'm not going to tighten it up all the way as of yet. We'll leave it a little loose so I can swivel it. I want to be able to swivel here. Let's see, let me just a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more. Just a touch more here. Right. So what we're going to want to do is go ahead and we've got our glue here that we want to put on around our sleeve. And actually, you know what we want to do? We probably want to clean this up a little bit. It's not going to go all the way in there. Sorry. Just want to clean this up a little bit. All that's not really going to go in there, but let me I'm just going to take a rag here and probably just clean around the inside here a little bit of this pipe. We're not holding no pressure, so that's no big deal. And the one thing I did notice here on mine is it doesn't quite line up, and that could have been why my original one busted. It doesn't quite line up, if you, I don't know if you could tell here, so I have to use a little bit of, we got to kind of jimmy it a little bit, as you see there, to kind of get it to go in there. So it's going to keep pressure on this, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it, really. So I'll just hope for the best on that. You can see there it's putting pressure on the union. But right, so as you can see, we're just going to go like that, and just going to get that up in there the best way we can, and we'll hope for the best here. So everything needs to be done quick. This cement sets up in just literally seconds. So I mean, once you get that up in there, once you bond these two pipes together, once they start touching, you literally only have a few seconds before see if I can just tighten that, go ahead and tighten that up, see if that does anything. If I can do, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and tighten that up. So yeah, let's just yep, okay, so here we go. Here we go. It's probably best if well, this is going to be kind of tricky. I'm in a really bad spot here. Everybody, work with me here for a minute, will you? This is a really bad spot I'm in. Okay, here we go. Got my glue. I'm going to just come around, put that on here. We'll put that on here. We'll put some around inside here. Okay, nicely. Alrighty. Okay. And then we swing this around. We'll get it up in there like this, and we'll tighten this guy up. Yep, it went. Tight, come on. That's it. We'll just hold it there. I don't know if you can see. We'll just hold it right there. Everything's pretty snug. And there you go. I'm going to do this too. I'm going to just going to go along here and give it a little extra seal here. Whoops. There we go. So that's that. What we'll do is we'll let that sit up for a little while, and we'll test it for leaks. It should be all good to go here though. Okay, now that we got everything glued in and hooked up and everything, we're just going to go ahead and test out our shower here. Going to see how things go. Got my trusty flashlight so we can see how things are going, and just get down here and we'll Turn on the shower. Go. Shower on. Turn on our flashlight. Water running, water running. I don't see any leaks. No leaks. I'd call this a job well done. Awesome. Good deal. Happy about that? Yeah, that's a good thing. No leaks. Water is the worst thing for an RV. Moisture, water, leaks, plumbing, what have you. But that's the end of that. Hey, we're going to put our panel back on and get all this tidied back up. Turn off our shower. And we don't have to worry about our Pea Trap leaking anymore. Go ahead and just put our panel back on here. Okay. Okay, awesome, we're all done. We'll just kind of get cleaned up and the job's finished.